Good morning. It is September 16th. It's a Friday. And I haven't been out in a while on the water. So I figured that today would be a good day. I mean, with me just starting my job, I really haven't had an opportunity. But so my friend Susan was telling me about a place called Dead River. And I think that's the Bates Old River. I think it's technically called that. It kind of empties down into the Congaree, and it's about 40 minutes away. I've been eyeing that up for a long time. Every time I pass it going down to Sparkleberry, I'm like, that looks kind of cool. So I don't know. It's got a long like dirt road. So I was always like reluctant to go because of the trailer. I wasn't sure if I would be able to get down there. So but I have been told that it's not that big of a deal. It's pretty wide down there, so we'll see what it looks like down there. I got Scooty boat, and I am going to give it a go and see. It might be someplace that Nancy likes, so I'm gonna scope it out and I will be checking back. Okay, we're north on 601. I'm pretty sure that this is my turnoff. I'm gonna turn off. I think this is it. It is a dirt road. I'm really hoping that I can get the trailer down here. So as you can see, and it's pretty far away too. I looked on Google Earth and it looks like it's like a long stretch, so I don't want to get freaked out too much. So okay, yeah, this road is not in good shape. Okay, no hunting or trapping. Okay. So you can see this road's not great. Yeah, take your time on it. Lots of gaps and dips. Imagine gets a little bit flooded down here, probably, when it rains. Well, we'll see how we do here. This should be interesting. Trailer's following me, so that's a good thing. That. Oh, okay. I'm going around it. Alright, well, this is interesting. Alright, I'm gonna have to hit the water a little bit. So I know it's a pretty long drive down here, and it's pretty remote, but let's see what we got when we get down to the end here. Let's go around here. All right. I mean, I know it's not a proper boat ramp, but you can get your boat in, and I'm not too concerned about getting Scooty boat off of the camper, off the trailer. Okay. All right, that's pretty nice. Okay. Okay, I'm down here at the, I guess it's Dead River. I think that way goes to like a dead end. You can see this is 601. So I'm on this side of 601. There's that long path. There's no one here. So it's pretty remote. I mean, this river empties out. If you look at it, you follow it all the way around, it empties out into the Congaree. So my friend Susan said that she had gone boating with John, and I'm not sure what time of year she went boating, but she said that there was an alligator that kind of jumped out at her. I think it was during nesting season though, so I'm hoping I don't have that issue, but I will be very mindful of that. Anyway, I'm gonna get in the boat and I'm gonna explore a little bit and see what I can see. I do have an extra battery, so just in case, you know, I do a lot of exploring, so I'm off today and I just want to have a nice relaxing day. I'll check back. I'm pretty sure that's an alligator. I can't tell from this distance, but it's moving, so I think it might be an alligator. Let me get a little closer. Not too close, but... Okay, I'm on the water and there are literally fish jumping everywhere. I already had a phone call with Nancy because I wanted her to see what's been going on. I have already seen 2 alligators. One was pretty small and the other one was not huge, but it was maybe about 5 foot. So you know there are alligators all over this place, but this is, I mean, this is fish heaven here. Nobody's here. There's no, there are no other boats. I don't know. I just missed the fish jumping. I'm telling you, they're all over the place. It's like a feeding frenzy here. Anyway, it's really, really pretty. It's quiet. Now that I'm away from that, 601 is like really noisy. That overpass is really noisy. So now that I'm away from that, it's like getting more and more quiet. So all kinds of stuff going on. I'm getting deeper and deeper into the, getting closer to the Congaree actually. So I'm gonna check on the map to see where I am. But it's really pretty, and it's a great fishing spot. I think if you like to fish, this is where you definitely want to come. You could kayak this. I mean, it's really calm. These waters are, I mean, look how calm the water is. It's just, there's not really even, if there's a current, there's not much of one. This is about the 5th gator I've seen. Okay, so I've seen five alligators. One came off the bank, jumped in. I don't know if it had, you know, a nest or something. I don't know. I just kind of swerved away, got away, went on the other side, got away from it. But there's some gators in here. I don't see any big ones. Doesn't mean they're not here. Just I haven't seen any big ones, except for that one that was about 5 foot. But this has got some gators up in here. Okay, so I ran into a couple of kayakers, which I was like, whew, okay, I'm not the only one out here, which is good. So they're doing a kayak stand. He said he's done this many times, and it goes pretty far. He said it gets real narrow up here apparently, but I didn't want to crowd them, so I'm gonna let them kind of go ahead of me. But yeah, I mean, he said it's a really nice paddle, which it is. And I mean, going back against the wind would probably be not bad, but a little challenging. But anyway, they have kayaks just exactly like my kayaks. And we're coming up on we're coming up on 601 again. It kind of comes around like a horseshoe. So we'll be coming up on, oops, hit a log. We'll be coming up on the other, there's like a trail down there where 601, you can't get in, you can't put a boat in there, but there's a trail there. So we'll be coming around there. I'll see how far I can get back. I'm probably gonna have to turn around at some point, which is kind of neat. I don't know, I like it. It's been a really cool paddle so far. Okay, here's the other 601 area, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get very much farther. So I'll show you this on the map. Hopefully I remember to kind of post this on the map where I am right now, so you get an idea. But it's the other side of 601. I don't think I'm going to be able to go much further. I'm going to check it out, but those kayakers kind of went through a skinny little narrow path, so we'll see if I can get down there, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get much further. Okay, well apparently there's still plenty of water, so I'm going to keep going and see how far I can get. It's, you know, I still got water and I haven't bottomed out yet, so I'm going to keep venturing. Why not, right? You can see that it gets skinnier and skinnier as we go here. But the kayakers were like, yeah, there's plenty of water still, so I'm going to continue venturing. So I don't think I'm going to be able to get much further here. I'm just beyond the bridge. But as you can see, if I zoom in there, you're going to see like some down trees. And I think it blocks the way. Okay, so it looks like you can get a little bit further down. And if you're a kayaker, you probably can just portage over. There's a side here that you can portage over. There's also a little spot over there where you can portage. So I guess You could go a little bit further. I'm not going to take the chance to go any further. I'm going to turn around. But it looks like you can still go. If if you're nimble enough in a kayak, you can certainly do it. Creek boat would be a little challenging. I mean, you'd have to, not that you couldn't do it, it just would be, it's a little bit more challenging on a creek boat. But there's a big log here that is blocking the way. So the kayaking couple that I ran into along the way said that they didn't want to go further than the bridge. They were just going to go bridge to bridge. So I think that's a pretty common paddle, to just go from bridge to bridge. I don't know how far it is, but I mean, it's a pretty decent journey. So I imagine you can get a pretty good workout. Along the way, there are patches of like where the wind kicks up pretty heavily, and then dies down. Like this is a pretty calm area now, but we're coming into wind around the corner up there. I bet this is super pretty in the fall. I think I might come back when the leaves are changing. There's some big fish out here. I mean, I kind of crashed into one when I was, tooling in here. I ate a half a sandwich, but man, there's some big fish. They're just breaking the surface, and there's a lot of them. This has to be a good fishing spot. It has to be. You just hear them. I'm sitting here just listening to them and watching them jump out of the water, and they're big. Okay, so I just saw another gator, and she kind of, I'm assuming it's a she kind of swam out when she saw my boat. So I'm making an assumption that she's got like a little nest or something, and she was just kind of giving me warning, don't come any closer. I think that's what they do. I don't know this, but because I've only been down here a couple of years, but I'm pretty sure that they kind of give you a little warning, like, yo, don't come any further. So I kind of just backed out of there and went around, and she stayed right there, kind of guarding an area. So I'm assuming there was a nest there. Well, this little area is like on the other side of where I put in. I didn't see it coming up because I kind of went behind this little island, so I didn't see this little area, but it looks like there's a lot of water back here actually, and I don't know how far you can go here. There's a big log or something here, but it looks like if you had a kayak you could probably get pretty far back there. I don't know what's back over there. It looks like this used to be like an old bridge. You can see stands, like pylons and stuff from an old bridge or old dock or old something. I don't know, it's pretty cool. Yeah, here's the other side. You can see those. This used to be a bridge, I guess. I mean, I was in on the other end of that, but on this side, close to the ramp, you can see that used to be some kind of a bridge or something. Okay, that was actually a pleasant surprise. I didn't expect it to be as nice, and I didn't expect it to be as easy as it was to get. I actually was able to pull back, you know, almost. This is a little bit wet. This was a little bit in the water, so I mean, I imagine you could probably pull down in there. I just wasn't comfortable. I didn't know it was beyond, like, you know, I didn't want it to drop off, but. Super easy to put in. If you had kayaks, super easy. You know, you just come down here. It didn't seem to be unsafe. I mean, it kind of feels a little bit isolated, but you know, there was a couple that I saw along the way, and it was no problem. So I went from this bridge to the other side, like it kind of horseshoes around. So I took the boat from here and went all the way around, almost to the Congaree, as far as I could get. So it's a nice paddle. I would highly recommend it.